that shifts the sea. I do not beg the world to burn. I am the flame of destiny, no longer chasing signs and proof. I am the message, clear and true. The world reflects my inner roof. When I rise whole, the sky does too. I am the prayer my bloodline whispered, the one who breaks and builds anew. I am the voice the silence missed, the future's breath come into view. No savior comes on clouds of gold. I am the hands that lift the veil, the stories waiting to be told, unfold each time I do not fail. Is proof that love evolves, through war, through peace, through sacred change. I crack the codes, I solve what stalls. My being shifts the cosmic range. I am the change, not just the dream, not just the spark, the full sunbeam, not just the hope, but the whole stream. Awake within the living scheme. So earth, take note, I claim my name. I am the storm, the calm, the flame. I am the shift no lie can cage. I am the now, I am the change.
Again, multiversal soul familia, and welcome back. This is the next exclusive for Thursdays Intel Word on the Streams. Yes, and the focus for this week is petty tyrants, secret admirers, and shadow talkers. They point so you don't have to look at them. There are those who move among us not as leaders, but as petty tyrants in disguise. Archetypal placeholders for our unresolved power dynamics, playing the role of villain so we may become heroes of grace. We know them by their habits, the ones who whisper criticisms with sugar-tongued cruelty, who volunteer judgment without even being asked, who twist kindness into submission and wear fake humility like a costume they bought on discount at a spiritual flea market. Their energy enters the room before they do, And it's heavy. Not because of their importance, but because of how much projection they've packed into their carry-on. But here's the seasoned rub, beloveds. And when I say beloved, sir, ma'am, it is not a scam. Petty tyrants are often our secret admirers. Yes, the obsession with our every move, the obsession with dragging our name through coded slander, the innocent comments that just so happen to throw shade on our joy. It's all rooted in a single aching truth. They see in us the freedom they abandoned. And if it's stolen, it's cursed. So you better let 'em have it. You hear me? Let 'em have it. They don't hate you. They hate that they buried the part of themselves that once dared to shine like you still do. And so they try to dismantle from the sidelines. Not to destroy us. Oh, no, no, no. That would require real courage. But to distract others from noticing how deeply they've betrayed themselves. Their technique is ancient. Let me point loudly at someone else's shadow, so no one dares to look at mine. They become walking diversions, directing blame, stirring division, always keeping the attention horizontal, so no one ascends. They'll say, watch out for so-and-so, they're fake. Or, oh, I heard they're not as pure as they act. Or, I just care too much, that's why I'm telling you. But look closer. What they accuse is exactly what they hide. Every venomous whisper is a mirror turned backward. So how do you deal with them? The sacred strategy for dealing with petty tyrants? Number 1, we don't match their frequency. Matching pettiness doesn't make you powerful. It makes you louder in the wrong octave. Number 2, hold your vibration like a mountain holds a temple. Still, sacred, and seen from afar. You don't chase clarity, you radiate it. Number 3, we're being placed where speaking only what nourishes is how peace of mind flourishes. If it won't build bridges or burn illusions, it's better off left unsaid. Number 4, let them expose themselves. Time is a masterful revealer. We must ask ourselves, though, why, oh why are they so invested in us? The tyrants' hunger for attention will eventually betray their own disguises. And number 5, compassion is our shield, boundaries our sword. Forgive them, but do not feed them. Let's go into the concrete shamanism shadow work deck to bring to the surface what we recognize in them that Source and Holy Spirit have decided that we are being guided to focus upon and integrate and heal within ourselves. Behind the facade of tyranny lies a broken mirror, begging to be restored. Through soulful reflection, beginning with the concrete shamanism shadow work deck, and then we will move into some others for a bit more exclusive Thursday intel. Word on the streams. Here we go. We're going to give it a good shuffle and place it right back where it was. That's a good shuffle. And we're just going to start from the top. We have authority. Thank you, thank you, thank you, petty tyrants, secret admirers, and shadow talkers, for the reminder. 2, 1. Abstain from the abuse of authority. And 2, routinely calling back our energy and maintaining that claim over our authority trifecta, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Number 53. Commanding respect, he stands as a beacon of order amidst chaos, inviting us to examine our relationship with power and leadership in a spiritual context. How do we wield our authority and how do we respond to authority? Being encouraged to lead with compassion, understanding, and respect. Fostering a supportive and nurturing environment for spiritual growth. In the shadow, it is dogmatism in imposing one's beliefs rigidly on others, unwilling to entertain differing viewpoints or adapt based on new insights. In the upright, embodying a position of spiritual or moral leadership and offering guidance based on wisdom, experience, or divine connection. And the inquiry is, how do I express and manage authority? On that note, let's see what's going on in the immediate environment from the bottom. We have ritual in reverse. Number 68. It looks as though someone has fallen out of routine here. Empty practices while in the shadow. Performing rituals without understanding, intention, or heart, rendering them meaningless. So anything that they have been promoting, especially out of spontaneity, it has been rendered meaningless. The ritual card probes our connection with spiritual rituals. Do we practice or respect any rituals that connect us with higher power, or that help us find peace and balance in our lives? This card prompts us to explore the value of ritual in our spiritual lives and to respect the rituals of others. So there it is. Everything that they have been cultivating is nothing but a ritual that has been rendered powerless, meaningless, heartless, intentionless, and lack of understanding. Empty, beloveds, empty. So our focus lies in that upright description, remaining connected consciously to the divine, our ancestors, the spiritual realm, and continuing to provide guidance, blessings, and transformations. What is sacred to us and why is yet another inquiry to shine some light upon as we continue to connect Earth and cosmos. And even this, beloveds, is sacred ceremony. So we thank them for helping us find peace and balance. All right, now let's go into wisdom of the hidden realms for a bit more soulful reflection. What lies behind the facade and the broken mirror, begging to be restored? And there we have it, a full pass and 2 cards. We have the map maker of destiny in the upright. And we have the Shadow Queen in reverse. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. As we rewrite our stories and our destinies, we continue to restore free will. Anchor in our authentic purpose and remain on a path of compassionate and graceful inspiration. With the Shadow Queen in reverse, insecurity and manipulation no longer have any power over us. And there isn't anything more that we are being required to learn. We can just come as we are. Come as we are. Building bridges as masterful, graceful, nurturing revealers. Boundaries like a sword in place. This card is also reminding us not to make a ritual out of focusing too much on what we see in another's shadow. Not all that we see is meant to be revealed by us, because as earlier stated, they will continue to reveal themselves. Let's now go into the Kipper for a bit more detail behind the facade of their tyranny. All right, here we go. Going in for the main character, which is us, beloveds. That's one full pass. Let's see what we have at the bottom. We have the official person representing us. And according to what's right behind that, we worked extremely hard to get there. We worked extremely hard to get there. It's also a reminder to keep up the great work. We are no longer just a player in their performance. We've become the author of our own chapter. This card shows us that we are no longer defined by the projections of others. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Number 22 is on the table. Master number 22. This may be a good time to reduce the volume 2222 on the timer as I look down. 1, 2, 3. Ringing in that blessing of the knowing that we got here through this. And we're no longer defined by others' projections. Loving ceremony and order, and we will make it so. And it's happening whether they like it or not. Hard work has paid off. And according to earlier messages in this session, this is no longer required of us. Some of our rituals and routines will actually be changing a bit because of this. And with great power comes great responsibility. And firm but graceful authority. We're no longer unapproachable. Dealing with situations where power and authority are required. Hours. Dealing with connections and relationships characterized by restraint and formalities. Continue to be determined in following our goals. Now, let's go back to the top of this deck. See what comes out next. Pertaining to them and their facade of tyranny. We have, the false person. Their mask is slipping. What they accuse, they reflect. What they gossip, they embody. This card warns of others who smile while setting fires behind your back. It also affirms that we are protected by present truth. What are they hiding? Drama kings and queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies. Watch out. Lies, liars, danger, deceit, even far away. Treachery. And again, we are protected by truth. Let's see what's behind that. We have message of concern. That lamp right there reminds me a little bit of eyelet lace. Some of these drama queens may actually like to wear eyelet lace clothing. I don't see too many drama kings wearing eyelet lace, but we won't dismiss it as a possibility. But there's yet another message with this trick on the eyes that still somehow reveals truth. A trick on the eyes that reveals truth. Thank you, Spirit. The rumors they spread are laced with desperation. But instead of harming us, the messages become our amplification. And every concern they send out acts as a flare revealing their own location. Divine justice watches. Divine justice watches. It's all small stuff. This card warns against disillusions and news of inconvenient truth. But for this particular session, it's an inconvenient truth to them. Inconvenient truths revealing them. They have mistaken our compassion and grace for weakness. As a result, either now, in the present, or coming up into the present, their romantic and business relationships, there will be news of it being compromised. And any official disputes that they may have will not be ruled in their favor. Let's see. Word on the streams in terms of how this is working out for us. Oh, we have the courthouse. Spiritual judgment. We are being vindicated in both seen and unseen worlds. Contracts of injustice are being nullified. Our record is clear. Theirs is on trial. The karmic scale is rebalancing with precision. Rebalancing with precision. Any and all disputes ruled in our favor. They may want to settle. They may want to attempt to try to settle, to negotiate. The decision has been made. And although we will continue to undergo tests, all decisions, discoveries, and assessments will be ruled in our favor. Coming to an honest decision. Let's see what the most likely outcome will be going into the top once again. We have the gift. We have the gift. Whatever they try to block for us becomes our biggest blessings. Directly from source. Divinely ordained. The slander becomes the spotlight. The resistance becomes redirection. and the gifts come not from them, but from the source that saw us stand tall in the storm. All right, now let's see what is in our immediate orbit as part of our most likely outcome. Despair in reverse. Our days of despair are coming to an end, being turned on their heads. The torture of worry and stress is over. Any connections characterized by trouble, finito. As well as any heavy workloads or any concerns of damage in our vocations. We're also being encouraged to refrain from expecting too much of ourselves and others. Overcoming the grief, adversity, and obstacles, while they are brooding in worry, frustration, headaches, jealousy, anger. But for us, since the gift is right next to us, it's all going to work out for us. Disclaimer alert, since I mentioned headache. Disclaimer alert. Mine is gone, by the way. I'm not a doctor. It's not a diagnosis, not a prescription, not a prognosis. Let's see what else we have to draw this to a close from the top. Now that we're aware of what's in our environment, from the top, as part of our outcome. Main male. Now I wouldn't take that literally. Necessarily, I would not take that literally. However, beloveds, for some of you, this is you, the significator. For others of you, he's the partner of some kind. It's like saying that nevertheless, we are the main attraction. And what started out as negative attention is going to catapult us into integration without being selfish. Confident we are, direct and open. If you are a woman, this is an important male figure in your life. More particularly partners, but it could be a partner in romance. It could be a potential partner in romance that's meant to be divinely ordained, or this is you. It's also about remembering that no matter where we are and what we have to confront, we are the most important people in our lives. I just heard well disposed. With it describing where we are at this moment in time, we might be the main topic of others' conversations, but again, their messages of concern are falling short. Looky there. That's the lamp. I just heard from my heart to yours. This is a close-up of this. Where we are right now is bringing in aid, help, support, resources, joy. Exactly what we need to soften the blow of our nearby challenging ones. By the next holiday of any sort, be open, because as part of this most likely outcome is support coming in from others. New offers, promotions, and helpfulness. And even, brace yourselves, you may want to sit down for this. Wait for it. Wait for it. It can even mean an announcement of a gesture of reconciliation or a declaration of love. We're being guided to accept that gift and embrace the opportunities. being more open to receiving. Sync. Oops, we just inadvertently synced with some loved ones of mine. They may not even know that they're my loved ones, but I love them so much, so much, so much. Yes. Hey, bro stars. I love you, love you, love you. Sync. Beloveds, as part of our outcome, we're being guided to be more open to that receiving. This is a very lucky card. Standing for happiness, praise, profits, recognition of an actual gift. And next to a significator, it is even stronger. So the significator being the official person and or the main male or just the archetypes combined. The energy of those cards, of course, not necessarily the gender aspect. But for some of the collective, it is going to register as that. Going back into the environment for just a moment. We have the Thief in reverse. This can mean a number of different things. But it also means that what is meant for us is returning. This is not a loss. It is indication that we will no longer be missing out. What is honestly earned and genuinely ours is being returned. Whether it was a loss of money, goods, love, or friendship. And a very good chance of it. So there is a recoup coming into the now. A recuperation, in case you're not sure what a recoup is. What was taken away, removed, separated, distant, or absent is returning so that we can all return home together. Ooh, in the environment, I just heard the petty tyrants are being put to rest. Not literally. We're not wishing death on anyone. It's all behind us now. It's all behind us now. Time to let it go and move on. It's time for them to let it go and move on as well. Time to say goodbye. And adjust. Adjust to the blessings and be in that mindset of abundance and receiving. Final outcome. I just did a split. We have great fortune. We rise with clean hands and a lighter heart. Not because we fought fire with fire. Oh look, it looks like she's pouring out water. Because we became the water that extinguished the game altogether. We are not here to argue. We are here to illuminate. And that light will always find a way forward, no matter how many shadows try to distort it. They were never our enemies. They were our initiators. You hear that, collective? Petty tyrants, secret admirers, shadow talkers, all initiators. So thank them. For being our uncomfortable mirrors, our involuntary teachers. And in the end, we thank them, not for what they did, but for showing us how much further we have come. And that is the message. 5555 on the timer. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's ours. It's ours. The most enabling, powerful, and positive card. All of the significator's wishes are coming true. That's us. That's us. Outstanding good luck, triumph, wealth, happiness, and fruitfulness. Everything's delightful and aligned with our true purpose. nullifying the challenger's harmful effects, and intensifying positive cards. It says unexpected good luck. So although you may be getting some kind of hint to this now, there's still something unexpected, some great fortune, unexpected, not good, great fortune expected for us. This is the best card in the deck. Amplifying anything good and weakening anything bad. Interestingly enough, timing relates to daylight, hours, and summertime. We are approaching daylight here as I record this. And we're going into summer. So for those of you in the southern hemisphere, you don't necessarily have to wait until summer. It just may feel like sunshine and an outpouring of warmth. See it? An outpouring of warmth. Golden blossoms of great fortune. Windfalls and fountains of great fortune. Thank you, thank you, thank you, petty tyrants, secret admirers, and shadow talkers. But more importantly, thank you, multiversal soul, familia, for listening. This concludes our exclusive Thursday Intel word on the streams. And these streams are looking pretty golden. With much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours, brightest of blessings.
Sand in my shoes, sun in my eyes, shores keep on stretching along endless skies. Each step I take, built from pain and glory, writing my own paradise, writing my story. Chiseled by trials, forged by fire, heartbeat steady, fueled by desire. Wisdom's way I carry with pride. Warrior stance, but peace deep inside. Building heaven out of grit and stone. Every mile walked reveals my home. Discipline guides while freedom flies. I'm the warrior carving inside where heaven lies. Building heaven out of grit and stone. Every mile walked reveals my home. Discipline guides while freedom flies. tough as iron, soft as a prayer, strength in my grip, infinity in my stare. Serious gaze when the storms collide, but the laughter blooms where the calm resides. Piano hums while the river flows, drumming rumbles, making the thunder roll. Garden blooms where battles are won,